Are you all right?
Yes. Would you excuse me for 1 minute, dear?
Oh, of course, Doctor.
Igor? May I speak to you for a moment?
Of course.
Sit down, won't you?
Thank you.
No, up here.
Oh, thank you.
Now, that brain that you gave me, was it Hans Delbrück's?
No.
Good. Would you mind telling me whose brain I did put in?
And you won't be angry?
I will not be angry.
Abby someone.
Abby someone. Abby who?
Abby Normal.
Abby Normal.
I'm almost sure that was the name.
Are you saying that I put an abnormal brain into a 7.5-foot long, 54-inch wide gorilla? Is that what you're telling me? Quick, get him up!
What? 3 syllables, yes?
I wonder who that could be at this.
Scientists now know that the brain has an amazing ability to change and heal itself in response to mental experience. This phenomenon, known as neuroplasticity, is considered to be one of the most important developments in modern science for understanding of the brain. The brain is not fixed and unchangeable as once thought, but can create neural pathways to adapt to its needs. This has led to an explosion of interest in the power of brain training to improve our focus, memory, attention, and performance. Dr. Norman Deutsch, a psychiatrist and researcher from the University of Toronto in Canada, put neuroplasticity in the spotlight in 2017 when he released his bestseller, The Brain That Changed Itself. Since then, he explored the powerhouse therapeutic potential of neuroplasticity and demonstrated that the brain has its own unique way of healing. In conditions such as multiple sclerosis, Parkinson's disease, autism, and attention deficit disorder, the brain's general neuronal and cellular health goes awry. The problems may be the result of inflammation, toxicity, or genetically induced cellular abnormalities. Circuits may die, become dormant, or begin firing at irregular rates. Dodge calls this a noisy brain. Think of people with traumatic brain injury. He says there are certain things that they can't do anymore, and that's because circuits are dormant. But there are other circuits that seem to be hyperactive. They are very, very sensitive to sounds and light and so on, so that all has to be rebalanced. Then the brain goes through a period of rest, and then it goes through learning. In the brain's way of healing, Deutsch describes interventions that are non-invasive and use the senses of movement of the body to access the brain. Deutsch tells the story of John Pepper, who has Parkinson's. The disease is a result of damage to the dopamine cells in the brain that help us to make automatic movements. This damage leads to difficulties in movement, balance, and walking. Pepper wasn't responding to conventional medication, but began to pay very close attention to the individual movements involved in walking when he joined his wife in a Get Fit program. What he found is that he could do movements with a level of awareness by breaking it down, because that's not broken in Parkinson's brain, says Dodge. He was actually using another part of his brain in the frontal lobes to work around the Parkinson's. Pepper was conscientious with his walking exercise and saw remarkable improvement in his Parkinson's symptoms. He was using activity, thought, and movement to stimulate dormant circuitry in his brain, which found other ways to overcome the problem. The thing that is so beautiful about this is that it's something that anyone can access, says Dodge. It also highlights how valuable the movement is. Even the very simple act of walking can be for the body and brain. Dodge cites a recent large study by Cochrane Institute in Wales which showed that 5 activities: exercise, not smoking, not drinking for more than a glass of wine a day, eating 4 servings of fruit and vegetables daily, and being a normal weight, reduce the risk of developing dementia by a staggering 60%. Now, if any drug did that, it would be the most talked about drug in the world, and probably the most powerful factor in exercise, says Deutsch. So summing up, neuroplasticity, also known as brain plasticity, is an umbrella term that encompasses both synaptic plasticity and non-synaptic plasticity. It refers to changes in neural pathways and synapses due to changes in behavioral, environmental, neural processes, thinking and emotions, as well as to changes resulting from bodily injury. The concept of neuroplasticity has replaced the formerly held position that the brain is physiologically a static organ, and explores how and in which ways the brain changes in the course of a lifetime. So kindle the fire, Hasi West. Kindle the fire. Get it going. Start it up. Kindle it. Get it burning. Burn. Burn, Hasi West. Get it going. For real. Get out there. Get moving. Get cracking. Get it showing. Get growing. Get going. Burn. Fire. Kindle. Go, Hasi West. Go. Let me tell you, Hasi West, neuroplasticity doesn't relate to your ethnicity. It boosts your simplicity. It unfolds your world into synchronicity. Let me tell you about the brain, it's not insane. I'm so glad you came. It's hot with the love, let's give it a shot. The pain with a crop, you can't buy it from a shop. Just stop with the rod, it's better than pot. Just give it a shot with a hip, with a hop. You'll jump to what you got. Just a little sincerity and with some clarity. You can't give it to charity. So Hasi West, it's a test. If you give it a try, don't cry. The fun will multiply, so don't be shy. Clients be happy, Happy West, a happy chappy. Brain is clipping a pop and a ship in the shop, and you can't be forgot. They'll let it go rotten, start gripping a crop, and you'll be sobbing, scribbling the ladies down there, gays, not with the shades, cleaning with the sadies, yeah.